Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Hi, Terry. Hi, Amber. How are you both? Good evening, Leonie. Hi, Deb. How are ya? So I'm going to come and sit on my ball here. And you can do the same. Sit, pull your pants up. All right, sitting on the ball, make sure your feet are flat on the floor and your knees directly out in front of those hip bones. All right, belly button gently drawing back. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Other way, breathing in and breathing out. And again, breathing in and deep breath out. And last one, in and deep breath out. Good, drop the chin to the chest. Roll yourself down towards your feet. Keep the chin on the chest as you do this. Take a breath in and slowly we roll back up to the top. Sitting nice and tall on top of that ball, feel the pelvic floor engage and start to lift as you roll up so that you're sitting right on top of the ball, not in it. Down the side now and lifting up out of the hips and down the other side. Pull up out of the hips, off we go again, over and lift and down the other side. Good, and sitting nice and tall. Take those arms out to the side. Now we're going to do a little twist, keeping the legs nice and still. You're going to work from the waistline up and around again. And again. And back to the center. Take the legs out a little wider now, keeping the arms out to the side. Toes almost pointed forward, but you want those knees up, okay? So we don't want the legs to drop at all. We're going to tilt over to the side and pull up, belly button gently drawing back. You can feel the core engage. You're still lifting, so you're sitting right on top of that ball there. Don't sink into it. Other side. And up. Now across the body, come down and touch the floor between the feet and pull that other arm up towards the ceiling. Turn your head to look to the right and then sit up nice and tall. Now turning to the left and sit up nice and tall. Belly button gently back. Try not to rock the ball around. Keep it nice and still. Other side. And pulling up. Good, over to the side again. Belly button back and we lift. And over to the other side. And we lift. Now we cross the body. And pulling up. And across the body. And pulling up. Shoulders are down, elbows slightly bent. Bring the feet back in front of the hips. Circle the arms down and back up above your head. Good, we're going to take the right leg. And 2, pull up, 3, shoulders down, 4, 5. Keep going, 6, 7, 8. Feel where that balance point is. Last one, and foot flat on the floor to change. Make sure you've got your balance, don't just jump straight into it. Last one, good, arms out to the side, lengthen the leg and same lift, and 2. Don't sink into the ball, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Foot flat on the floor and balance. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take the feet wide and reach to the right and lunge. So straighten the back leg. Reach to the left and lunge. Use your whole body. Move from the hips and the waist. Don't just stretch the arm. Use your body. And over. And over. And over. And over. And again. One more each side and reaching over. Keep those knees over the toes, back to the center. Arms come down as you bring your legs in and arms back up. Shoulders down, right knee. 1, 2, 3. Can you do it without touching the floor now? A little harder. 6, 7, 8, 9, and take it all the way down and change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms come out. If those shoulders are getting painfully sore, just lower the arms a little bit more. Lengthen the right leg. See if you can get it to the heel almost touches the floor and then pull up. So it's a bigger movement. Don't touch the floor though. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, changing legs. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Bring those legs out and we lunge right and left, right and left and right. Okay, I know you can feel those arms working as well. That's okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms down and bring the legs in. Shake those arms out. Good, okay, let's stand up with the ball in front of us. Let's change cameras as well, so you can still see me. Take your feet about the width of your mat, so that's gonna be maybe a little wider than your shoulders, so if you don't wanna go that far, you don't have to. You can bring them in a little bit more, just sort of at least shoulder distance, okay? We're gonna push the ball away, bend those knees, and then we're going to arch the back into a cat stretch and pull it in. Bend the knees and stretch, cat stretch. Bend the knees and cat stretch. Bend the knees and cat stretch. You don't have to completely straighten those legs as you come to the top. I do want you to feel yourself lengthen out that spine though as you come down. And now we're gonna hold. Down and hold. Okay, so we want to keep our butt down low. We're trying to get our head in line with our hands, so that's in line with the top of the ball. So I want you to bend your knees as much as possible. If you can't, then keeping that back as flat as you can, come up a little bit higher, okay? So we're going to use those knees now, so wherever your back is placed, or let's go with butt, wherever your butt is, okay? We're going to keep that high. That is the height. Then we bend the knees and come up. So we're not using the whole body. I don't want you lifting up away from the ball like this. I want you to keep your head down between your arms. Bend the knees. 1 and 2. Heels on the floor. 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so I've come halfway up now. You're going to leave your butt at the height it's at and rise up onto your toes. So you need to keep those knees bent as they are the whole time. If you're not sure what I mean, just have a look. You're going to rise up and down without straightening those legs at all, without lifting the upper body. Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, feel that burning, 10. Roll it up, pull the ball in, bend the knees and pinch it, come all the way up. Did you feel the legs working? I hope they're starting to get warm when you're doing that. Let's try it again. Let's come down, arch the back and stretch. And arch the back and stretch. Arch the back and stretch. And arch the back and hold in that stretch. Now we do the squats. Coming down, 1, 2, feel that in the legs, 3. Calf muscles are working 2, 4, but most of this is in that upper leg, that quad area. Last one, and hold it about halfway. So your legs are still working. Now we're gonna rise up, get right into those calves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel those legs starting to really warm up. They should be burning now. Good, let's arch the back, pull the ball to the knees and stand up tall. What about now? Did you feel them that time? I hope you did. All right, because I don't want to do it again. All right, let's give those legs a little shake. Let's take the ball into the hands. Okay, I'm going to get you to take a really small step like this. Okay, keeping both heels down in the floor, we're going to bend the knees. Now, we don't want that back knee to rock inwards, okay? This should be like this. Knees over the toes. All right, hold it. And as we come up, we're going to lift the ball and back down. So what we're doing is we're actually getting a stretch and release through the calf muscle and that Achilles area, okay? But at the same time, we're gonna do a bit of an arm exercise. All right, down and 2, keep those heels on the floor, 3, knees over the toes, 4, and hold. Good, and release. And again, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Control those arms and hold. Good, and release. Change legs now. Pop the other one in front. So it's only a small step. Both legs are straight. And we come, which way did I do it? Down. And 2. And 3. And 4. Weight in the center. Hold. And up. And again. 5. And 4. 3. 2. And hold. And release. Good job. Those legs a good shake. Okay. So we're going to do our split squat now. If you didn't feel those legs working before, let's keep them moving. Right foot forward, left foot back. Okay. So we're going to come down and we're going to tap the ball to the floor and lift. I'm keeping my back heel off the floor the whole time. I do hinge slightly as I come down because I've got to get that ball to the floor. If that's going to hurt your back, don't take the ball all the way down, okay? Just do the up and then forward. All right, so that's only if it's going to hurt your back. Are you ready? Tailbone tucked under and tap 1, tap 2, tap beside your foot, 4, and hold. Change legs and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Change legs. Let's go again. Back heel lifted, weight in the center, and down. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Take it up, changing legs, and down. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good, bring it in. Pop the ball on the floor, pinch it. Good work, all right. Bring the arms forward, open the chest. Now, hug across. Have a look which arm's on top, because when you do it again, the other arm needs to be on top. Let's go, open, and the other side. Good, open and down. Chin to the chest, roll down. Head aiming for the ball and hold. And slowly unroll back to the top again. Good. Okay, so we're going to take a side stance. Now, what I'm going to get you to do is use a chair or wall or something to help you balance. So I've got the ball on the outside. I don't want to be too far away from the thing that I'm leaning against or using to support me. And then I want you to pop your knee or your leg on the very top of the ball. Now you can see my foot's wrapped around the ball here, and the ball is right beside me. So it's not behind me, it's not forward of my body, it's right in beside me. So my knees are almost lined up, okay? Now you can try this if you've got nothing to use for balance. You can try this without balancing. Make sure you've got a focus point. Use your arms if you need to help you balance. Otherwise, use something. All right, small bend in that supporting leg, and we're going to push that leg back behind us. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Bring it in. Take the foot on top of the ball. Foot on top and push out. How are you going with this one, Amber? If it hurts the hip too much, do it without the ball. Just follow the movement, okay? You will feel this through the butt here. Okay, bring it in. Take the foot back on top of the ball, the knee, sorry, back on top of the ball, and stretch back. 1, and 2, and 3. Get a little squeeze in through the lower back there. 4, especially if your ball is too big for you. Okay, foot back on top. We ready? Push out. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Okay, very carefully take that foot off the ball. Let's change to the other side. I'll give you a moment to make sure you're there. So we're not standing too far from the wall. Remember, you want to have your elbow bent. Whatever you're using for balance, your elbow needs to be bent. You don't want to be reaching for it, okay? Then we pop that leg, that shin on top of the ball, like so. We lift that pelvic floor. All right, belly button back. Make sure you're not locking up that supporting knee. And we're pushing back. 1, and 2, and 3. It's been a while since we've done these. And 4, and 5. Good. Very carefully place the top of the foot on the ball. Okay, you can see I sort of bring the ball forward a little bit so that my foot is forward slightly. Okay, by rights, if the ball is the right height, there you should be. Okay, mine's just a little bit big, that's why my knee's a little high. Let's push out. 1, and 2, and 3. Keep that knee pointed forward, and 5. Let's do it all over again. Shin on the ball, knee pointed towards the floor now. Belly button back and reach back. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Come back up onto that foot. Bring it forward slightly and out. 1, and 2. It's all in control as well. And 4. If that ball is sort of making a zigzag line, you know you're not in control of that leg that's moving it. Okay, very carefully come down off that ball. Give your legs a shake. All right, let's come back down onto our knees behind the ball. If you want a drink, you can grab yourself a drink. I'll lose my drink bottle now. It's not where it usually is. Okay. So we're going to start with some planks down here on our knees, coming out onto our elbows. Remember to use your glutes a little bit as well as your tummy to support you. So the ball's away from the body. You're opening up the hips, so you're already squeezing your bum. And then we're coming down onto our plank position, okay? And we're gonna hold it here. Belly button back, shoulders back. Make sure you're not sinking down onto the ball. There should be a gap between you and the ball. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, if you can't feel the tummy engaging at all, that means it's tightening. Doesn't mean it's burning, but it's just tightening. If you can't feel that at all, just lower those hips a little bit more. Try and open the front of the hips, and let's bring it back in. See if you can keep the line you start with the whole time you go down and the whole time you come out. Come back up. Ready? So we're coming down. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up and down. And hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull up. Good. Hand down. And hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull up. So the longer we do this for, so the more repetitions we do, the more you're going to start to feel those lower abs switching on, especially on that in and out movement. Engage, 2, 3, 4, stay engaged, pull in. Feel that, and down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can't feel it, you might find the butt is too high, or you just haven't worked hard enough yet. And back up and forward. Feel the pelvic floor lifting. And back up. Let's do one more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull in. Good. Okay. So we're going to take those hands out nice and wide on the ball. We're going to, no we're not. I've changed my mind. We're going to come down and we're going to come up onto our feet instead. I think that's a safer bet. So I'm going to put my feet on my mat. I'm going to tuck the toes. So I'm going to come forward into a little plank. Now, of course, if this is going to hurt your back, then you don't have to come all the way up. But we're going to lift the knees and lower them down. Okay? So if I stick my bum out a little bit and lift my knees and lower, I still have to work that core. I can still feel it working, but it is going to take some of that pressure out of the back. So let's start this way so that you can all feel what I'm talking about. So my bum's sticking out, my hips are over my knees instead of forward of my knees. Okay? I'm pushing down through the ball, through the arms, belly button back, lift. You don't have to completely straighten, otherwise you might pull back. Okay? And down. Really feel that when you come down that the tummy muscles have to tighten, otherwise your back is going to let go. Let's try it again in this position. 1, 2, and lift. 2, 3, and down. Okay, so you can stay with that. It shouldn't be hurting the back. If you want to go harder, then we bring the hips forward. We tuck the toes, belly button back, and we lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. And lift. 2, 3, and down. Okay, so you can feel the difference. That one's going to be a lot harder. Choose the one you want to do. We're going to do 5 of those in a row, holding for a count of 3. Are you ready? Let's go. And hold. 2, 3, and down, and up. 2, 3, and down, and up. 2, 3, and down, and up. 2, 3, and down, up. 2, 3, and down, and up. 2, 3, and down, child's pose, so that you can give those shoulders a stretch as well. So of course you should have felt that in the tummy, here and down low, not in your back. Did you do the right one for you? Shall we do that again? Choose the right one for you. Belly button back. Are you ready? Hips over the, hips over the knees or hips forward of the knees. It's up to you. And off we go. We lift. 1, 2, 3, and down. Make sure you lift with your tummy muscles, not just your back. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Last one. And 1, 2, 3. And down. Release. Good. Okay. So we're going to come straight over the top of the ball now, and we're going to do our reverse curls just where we pull the knees in towards the chest each time. We're going to aim for 10 of them. If you find that's too much, just stop where you need to, okay? I want them to be nice and slow. Now I know that there's some of you out there that like to do them fast because once upon a time we used to, but I want you to do them nice and slow, okay? Take your time. Let's do it together. Pull the ball in up against the body. Come over the top of it. Stretch out those legs. Walk yourself forward. Shoulders back. Make sure your knees are on top of the ball here. Lifting, no sagging. Keep it strong in the middle. Belly button back, pull the knees in to the chest and push back out. Remember, you don't have to get it all the way in either, okay? Just the best you can. Belly button back, we're coming in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Anyone counting? In and out. In and out. I feel like Terry's voice might have been the loudest then. In. No, I don't, because she would be enjoying these. She'd be like, 1? We just started. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold. Good. No pressure in your back. Let's walk back slowly. Feet to the floor, knees to the floor, child's pose. Good. So we're going to go back and do the same thing. However, for those that want that extra challenge, you can do it with the pike. The pike is where we keep those legs straight, we lift that bum right up to the ceiling and we become an A shape, triangle, the roof of your house, whatever, whichever way you want to look. Okay, so we pull the ball in. I'm going to show you one. Okay, the ball is underneath those knees again. I'm lifting through the center of the body and I'm going to pull in that way. So it's going to take a lot more tummy strength, and I'm actually going to just start back a little bit further. Okay, there we go. So I can come further forward, there we go. So the ball is right underneath those knees. Okay, that's gonna make it a little easier. Legs are together, belly button back. Use those lower abs, use your legs, use your back and your butt. Everything right there in the center of the body to pull the ball in and the bum up. Okay, are you ready? You don't have to do it, you can do the other one if you like. And up, 1, and out, and 2, and 3, and 4, squeeze those legs together, 5, and 6, I'll tell you later, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I completely lost it on that last one. How did you go? Stretch it out. Child's pose. Okay, so I did lose it on that last one. Did you make it all the way through without losing it at all? Let me know afterwards, after class. I actually got my bum up high and I nearly overbalanced myself and kept rolling over, which would have been absolutely hilarious for you guys. I would have ended up rolling into that fit ball and that would have rolled away and I would have crashed and burned and the fan would have gone through the wall and it would have been a lot of mess and drama. Okay, let's grab a drink. No, don't grab a drink just yet, okay, because I do want to get your tummy on top of the ball. Instead, grab your weights. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet against the wall. Tips of the toes on the floor, balls of the feet against the wall. I'm actually going to come square on for you like this today. Pull that ball in up against you and lengthen out your legs like so. So far so good, huh? Make sure that ball is right underneath the pelvis, like so. Okay, so while the feet are against the wall for this one, we're going to grab hold of those weights and work on these triceps here. So tuck the chin so you're looking straight down past the ball. Belly button back, we're going to breathe out, lift those elbows out to the side and then lower. Try not to bounce your body around with it, okay? So keep that plank line you're in now and lift 1 and 2. 5 more. Last one. Good. Let's turn the palms and pull up. Up and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, so we're going to bring those weights in towards your chest. So they're sitting underneath your chin. Your elbows away from the ball. Okay, we're going to lift the upper body and down, and lift and down. If you find that that's too heavy, downsize with one weight, okay? If it's still too much on your back, neck, shoulders, whatever it might be, pop the weight down and do it without any weights. All right, so we're lifting that upper body, chin tucked, elbows out, and we come up. 1. 5 more. Last one. Good, okay. Move those weights off to the side. We are going to come forward. You don't need my head, do you? All right, not too far forward. We want to have the pelvis right on the top of the ball. Connect, tuck your bum under and Legs lengthen and we do our crisscross. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Relax those legs. Okay. I'm going to come back to the center now, okay? Just make sure that you're not going to kick the wall behind you. So if you need to come further forward, then do so. And grab your weights back into your hands. Keep your elbows bent. We take the opposite arm and leg up and down. All right, are you ready? And off we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Okay, hang over the ball. Draw the belly button back, breathe out, come back up. Make sure that weight is back in your feet. Other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hang over the ball. Don't forget the head. Relax that neck. Good. And take yourself back so that your feet are against the wall again. Turn the palms, tailbone under, belly button back. You can butt squeeze if your back's starting to get tired. Don't lift too high either. Elbows out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbows in. Pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is where you either did one weight, 2 weights, or no weights. Upper body, bring that weight in close if you're using it. Elbows out and lift. 1, 2, 3. If the back is hurting, bend the knees. If it's still hurting, have a rest. Last one. Good. Move those weights right out of the way. Come forward, pelvis on the ball, back down to the legs. Tailbone under and lengthen, crisscross. So my counting was 2 movements for 1 count. So every time my right leg is on the down, is underneath, that's going to be my count point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come back. Grab those weights again. If you don't want to use the weights, that's fine. Okay? Opposite arm and leg. I can't win, can I? My mat does a walkabout all the time, or I kick the wall. Anyone else have any issues out there? Let's go right arm, left leg, chin tucked, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it low if the back is irritated. 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm going to roll these weights away from me. You can do the same thing. Watch out for your dogs and cats. Come back down onto those knees. Take your knees out nice and wide and sink yourself down towards the floor. So I want you to try and get that chest and the tummy down as low as you can. So we're getting a stretch around the shoulders, which we need from using the weights. We're also getting a release in the neck if we relax the neck, so the chin drops towards the chest. And as we sink the chest down towards the floor, it's just giving that back a little stretch as well. Good, okay, let's come back up again. Right, well, seeing as we're down on the floor now, don't worry, you'll enjoy this one. I'm gonna turn around and come this way, just for something different. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to swing your legs up and over the top of the ball. Take your arms out to the side with your palms up to the ceiling. You're gonna let the belly button sink down towards the floor and slowly start to take those legs over to the side. You hold it here, and then we use the tummy, use the core to roll through the center to the other side. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And slowly through. If you have pain in your back, make your movements smaller. If your back is feeling a little tight, that'll be from the exercises we've just done. And that's okay to feel the tightness of those muscles here, to be aware of where it's tighter and where it's not. Okay, so I can tell that this side isn't as tight as the other side on me. What about you? Pain is different from tightness. If you get pain, you'll know it. Good, come back to the center now. All right, so we're gonna push the ball away. Stretch out those legs, bring the arms down by your side now. Keep the legs nice and long. And we're gonna breathe out and you're gonna do a pelvic tilt. This is important, this pelvic tilt, okay? Let's just do that a few times. Push the belly button down, squeeze the bum, release. That is the beginning and then the end of every bridge. Not every bridge I see, but it should be every bridge you do. So let's start with that pelvic tilt. Slowly peel the spine off the floor. Come up as high as you can. Let's roll back down, and it is hard with the ball under the legs. Get that pelvic tilt and then release. So it is a lot harder with that ball underneath the feet because you might start to feel that in the back of the legs. If you feel it in the back of your knees, that's just your legs being so tight and straight. The best thing for that would be to try to bend your knees a little bit, even if you do the bridge from here, which would go lift and down. In fact, you can really feel that pelvis rolling off and on the floor with this one. So we'll lengthen the legs out and we'll do 5. Up, 1, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down. Last one, 5, and down. Bend the knees to tabletop, roll up, and down. You can feel those hamstrings at the back of the legs, they're warming up now. And down, and again. Try and open up those hips at the top, so push that bum through, open those hips up. One more. Good, all right. From here, I want you to take that right foot to the ceiling. I want you to pull those toes right back towards you. Okay, if you can, I want you to grab hold of that leg up as high as you can and pull that leg in towards you. So if you can get to the lower leg and hold on to that part, that would be better, because if we tend to hold lower, we bend the knee, and that doesn't give us that stretch that we're after right now, which is in that hamstring area, the upper leg at the back there. Keep pushing that heel to the ceiling. Good, bend that knee, put that foot on the ball, take the other foot to the ceiling. Push the heel up. Good, grab hold, preferably past the knee if you can. Pull the leg towards you. You may need to curl up to grab hold of the leg, but if you can get your back or your head back down onto the floor, you will get a more intense stretch. Keep that leg as straight as you can. I want you to feel that stretch in the top of the leg. Good, release and bend the knee, put that foot on the ball. Okay, push the ball away with both legs. Take your right foot now and place it onto your left knee. Okay, let's open up the hip, use the right hand to push the knee away. See if you can let go and keep your knee pointed out to the side. Keep that knee pointed out to the side and bend the other leg, pulling the ball towards you. The great thing with doing this stretch with the ball is that you can find a point if your foot's about to slip off your knee, okay, because you don't have the flexibility in your hip, then that's where you're going to stop, because you'll already be feeling a stretch. So the great thing with the ball is that you have that support under your foot. You don't have to bring it in as close if you don't need to. So the tighter you are, the harder it's going to be to pull that leg right in. So go to where you can feel that stretch and hold. So again, the stretch is coming now from the lower back through the hips. You may even feel a little bit in through the side of the butt, but again, down the back of that leg around that hamstring area still. Good, now we're going to stretch that left leg back out. Pop the right foot back on the ball, pop the left foot onto the right knee now, and then we're going to push that knee out to the side so that we can open up the hip. Then when we let go of that knee, we want to try and keep that knee pointed outwards. Slowly pull that other leg in, pull the ball towards you, and hold. And release. Good, okay. Let's grab the ball into our hands, pick it up, place it in the hands. Belly button is sinking down. We're going to roll up. See if you can balance at the top, lifting the ball above your head. And balance, hold it there. And roll back and up and balance. Use your tummy muscles. If you can lengthen out the legs a little, then do that. And again, and balance. And again, and balance. Gonna do that once more. Balance at the top, hold. Good, and lower the feet down. Just to mix it up a little bit. Let's do our stretch this way. Sit up tall. All right, push forward towards your toes. Tap the ball down onto them. Push your knees towards the floor. Straightening those legs out. Getting the stretch in behind the knees now. Good, then we're gonna sit up and take the legs out as wide as we can. Place the ball on the floor, push it away. Now those inner thighs are stretching. Good, and pull it back in. Bring the legs in. Okay, so if I turn, the ball's on my right, take that right leg across. Pull it back as far as you can. Now we want to really try and hug that leg into the chest. This opposite arm, whether you do it here or here, needs to pull the leg in and help pull your upper back up. So we are nice and straight. Then this arm uses the ball to help us twist. Meanwhile, the first arm, the left arm, is still pulling that knee towards the chest. Stretching in through that hip there on the right. Very slowly we release. Let's pop the ball on the other side now. Take the other leg across. So you pull in as much as you can and then sit up. Use the other arm to twist. Keep pulling that knee towards you. And release. Good. All right, come up onto your knees now. I've got to remember which camera I'm on. Okay, take your right foot forward, square yourself up, and pelvic tilt. We're lifting right up out of the hips. Good, change legs. Square up and then tuck. Hold. And release. Okay, so we take ourselves into our crouch behind the ball. We take our feet almost the width of your mat. Drop the chin down to the chest, relax that neck. Push your bum to the ceiling. You're looking towards your belly button, relax your neck. Push the ball away, stretch out those arms. You don't have to have your legs completely straight. You can have a small bend in them, that's okay. Draw the belly button back, arch your back up, really looking towards your belly button. The ball starts to come in, you are arching like a cat, and then you're going to stretch out, flatten out that back, let the chest sink down between the arms. And this time you come up, roll that ball in towards the legs, pinch the ball with the knees, I'm still hanging upside down, relax the arms. Slowly unroll. Stand up nice and tall. Good. Nearly caught me out. Bring the arms forward, open the chest and release. Open the chest and release. And open the chest and release. And arms down. Drop the chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. Chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. And forward. Look to the right, left, right, and left. Forward. Ear down and over and over and over and back up. Deep breath in and out. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. Breathe out, relax. Gentle now. Breathe in, elbows back. And release. Once more. Hands to the ears. Lift the shoulders and relax. Make sure they go all the way down. Gently take those elbows back and release. Well done, ladies. Good work. How you feeling? How'd you get on? I'm going to sign off now. Take it easy. Good night.